Everyone! As you can tell, I look a little bit different with the purple hair, the blue contacts, and you're probably wondering why. That is because today I am cosplaying Nozomi Tojo from Love Live, and I will be doing the cosplaying tag. So, let's get on that, shall we? Question number 1. What made you start cosplaying? I've always been a big fan of cosplaying ever since I was younger, before I even knew what the term was. And I really like dressing up for Halloween. So after going to my first few conventions, I decided to give it a shot, and my very first cosplay was Malka Albarn from Soul Eater. Question number 2. Which costume is your favorite and why? My favorite cosplay right now would have to be Idia from Bravely Default, because I really liked Idia as a character. I felt like that I really am Idia and that I really felt connected to her, and I had a lot of fun making the outfit itself. The second contender would have to be Blake from Ruby, because I felt like that I had the right facial shape for her, and I spent a lot of time wig styling, and I felt really happy with how the wig turned out, and I really liked how the tights turned out too. Question number 3. Which costume was the most challenging and or time consuming? The most challenging and time consuming cosplay would have to be Freelancer Idia, again, because of the amount of work that I went into it. It was the first cosplay that I made without any help, and I had to make not only clothing, like all of the pieces of clothing with the exception of like the boots and gloves, but I also had to make armor for the first time, and that took about 8 months. So you can tell that, I spent a lot of time working on that, and it's gonna get remade sometime in the future. Question number 4. What was your worst cosplay experience? My worst cosplay experience would, again, go back to Freelancer Idia, when all the armor just started popping off at Fan Expo. I felt so uncomfortable in that cosplay after, being in the heat for such a long period of time. I knew I had to take it off, and I threw out most of the armor because I knew I could do better. Question number 5. What is your best cosplaying experience? My best cosplay memory would have to be at Fan Expo 2012, when I know people are going to cringe at this, but I used to cosplay from Homestuck, and I used to be a part of the Homestuck fandom. So having to express the sort of family that I was in, and just from those gatherings and from those meetings, it was such a magical experience. I actually cried on the way back home of that Fan Expo on Sunday night, and I was just so sad that it was over and that I couldn't wait for the next Fan Expo to happen. Question number 6. Have you ever dyed your hair for cosplay? I actually dyed my hair for the first time this year, and I only done half my head. The reason why I dyed half my head is because I really wanted to be my own self, and I didn't really want to, look like a character, because I was considering of cosplaying Elizabeth from BioShock Infinite, but I just really wanted to be my own self, so that's why I dyed my hair. So to answer that question, no, I've never dyed my hair for cosplay. Question number 8. Who are your 5 favorite cosplayers? I'm just gonna name off 5 cosplayers that I admire. There is so many more cosplayers I look up to in the cosplay community. It's ridiculous, but 5 cosplayers I really look up to are, in no order, Vicky Bunny Angel. Number 2 is Lee Kovacs, also known as Pikmin Link, or used to be known as Pikmin Link. Number 3 and 4 are Cartoon and Mango Cyrene, but I really like IMT as a whole. So this includes Soul Grayson and Verendor. I really like those cosplayers too, and I really do look up to them as well. I just look up at IMT as a whole. Let's stick with that. Number 5 is Meg Turney. Question number 9. What is your favorite series to cosplay from? My favorite series to cosplay from would have to be going back to Bravely Default. I really like the character designs, and knowing that they're designed by my favorite artist Akihiko Yoshida, is just hands down, I really like cosplaying from Bravely Default. Though Ruby does come into number 2. And question number 10. What is your dream cosplay? My dream cosplays are going to be split up into 3 sections. So the first one is the anime section, and that dream cosplay is Virgilia from Umineko no Nakokoroni, because I really liked Virgilia as a character. Even though I'm not really a big fan of the Nakokoroni series, I really liked Umineko, and I really liked Virgilia. And also my love for hoop skirts, because who doesn't like ball gowns and hoop skirts? Just saying. As for my dream video game cosplay, it would have to be Refia in her summoner job from Final Fantasy III, because again, hoop skirts. That's what started that whole entire train of hoop skirts. Can you tell I really like hoop skirts? Can you? And last but not least, my favorite non-anime video game cosplay would have to be a character from the comic book world. So I'm thinking either Wonder Woman or Supergirl. Maybe Stephanie Brown, because we share the same first name. I really like the Bishijo figurines, so I need to give it a little more thought and a little more character analysis and looking at the characters in this sort of comic book realm, but one of those 3. I will actually be achieving my first ball gown dream in next year, because I'll be making Rosalina from Super Mario Galaxy, and that'll be fun. So that is it! I hope you really like this tag. If you want to do this tag, feel free to let me know and tag me if you want. So see you guys next week. Keep on shining. Bye!